It's a disaster. I'm at a complete standstill. Will I ever get moving again? I'm so near and yet so far away. Hang on, we have movement. Oh, yes. Hopefully I'll be back on the road soon, hopefully. Patience, Vincent, patience. What's this guy doing? Yeah, he's moving into my right. Yeah, I'm back on the road, yes! I can't wait to get down to the lake. Thanks, man! I must have a quick look at the river. Yeah, she's looking absolutely beautiful. There's plenty of water in that for fish to run up into the mountain lakes. Oh! I'm nearly there, and I must stop at the Generous Farmer's Well for a drink of water, and there's something I want to show you. Ah, it's ice cold, ice cold, ice cold. My teeth are freezing. Ah, beautiful. I must fill up a bottle of the water. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. And it's ice cold, ice cold, ice cold. But I must show you this. The last time I was here, I was with Brian Cochrane, and he found this bottle just lying there in the grass. And he showed me the bottle. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen a bottle like it. It's a very unusual shape.
Very old looking bottle. Never seen it before.
It's a very unusual shape, isn't it? It's unbelievable. What to say?
There's some motor oil.
Motor oil.
And some bus in the back there as well, look.
Wow. That could be worth a few bob.
Yeah. I've never seen it before.
That could be worth tens of thousands.
Lottery.
I never saw a bottle that shape in my life. I wonder how old that bottle is.
Decades, I'd say.
Think so?
I reckon so.
And I googled this. And this bottle is worth €100. Now I'd say with the label damaged, it's worth €80. Google it yourself on YouTube. Google it on wherever you Google it on Google. This here is worth at least €80 or €100. This glass bottle, €100. And I told the farmer here, the generous farmer, that the bottle is worth €100. And it's still sitting there. But he told me, and he told Chris, that at the far end of the lake, about 100 years ago, all the clients that used to come up from the hotel, young lads would bring up their suppers, and they'd bring them up old bottles for their drink. And when the men would finish their drink, they'd throw their bottles into the lake. And he said, they're down in the lake, at the far end of the lake, he said, there's hundreds of them there. And he said, they're hundreds of years old. And he said, you can see them, when you look into the water, you can see all the bottles. He said, they're perfect condition and they're hundreds of years old. So this is worth 100 years. God only knows what the bottles can be worth. So I must go down and have a look and see, can we find the bottles? Be something to do if the lake was like a sheet of glass. Go looking for the bottles. I'll put this fella back. It belongs to the farmer. The bottles in the lake are free for all. If I got €100 a bottle, 10 bottles is €1,000. 100 bottles, that's €10,000. I wonder how many bottles will we find? Myself and Chris and the generous farmer. We're going to be rich. Sotheby's. Yeah, that's the place to sell our bottles. Hello, sir. Hello. Look what he's doing. He's having a shave. you've,
That doesn't pay at all.
and you've a mirror and all.
I'm here now, Vince. I've got every facility here, sure, you know. Many sugars?
3, please. Thanks. Oh yeah. Perfect. You're leaving the tea bag in. I was
Sure.
I was
You like strong tea then?
I like the end of it then. And I like to suck on the tea bag for half an hour.
I've heard it all now.
Cheers, Chris. We headed straight out onto the lake, but the lake was like a sheet of glass, and we both had only one thing on our minds. There are bottles here worth a fortune. All we need to do is to find them. Is that a bottle? No, it's just a big stone. Any luck, Chris? I don't think he can hear me. He's concentrating so hard looking for the bottles. They're here, just in front of us somewhere. We're so near and yet so far away. They've been here for hundreds of years. Nobody knows they're here, only the Genesis farmer, Chris, and myself. There's been an awful lot of rain lately, and I think the lake has gotten very high. I'd say that's what it is. They're out in deeper water. The lake is very high. Or are we just two madmen? Things are bad, Chris, when we're looking for bottles.
There's money in bottles. I remember years ago, when I was a wee little fella, I used to get a penny for every bottle or something like that. When you brought the lemonade bottles, when you brought them back to the shop, it was a twopence.
I remember that as well.
Yeah, well, these are worth €100 each, so. Twopence was €100 to me, or £100 to me when I was a wee little toddler. But this is a genuine €100 ago.
We kept searching and searching for the bottles, and I prayed that we'd find the bottles. And in the end, we had to give up. Let's see when the water gets a bit lower.
Yeah. Anyway, not to worry, there's money in the bank.
We decided that the bottles were going nowhere, and we'd wait till next summer when the level of the lake is very low, and then we'd collect our treasure. After searching for the bottles, we decided to go out and do a bit of trolling with rapalas. We caught a few tiddlers, and we enjoyed the beautiful scenery. All I had all day was a cup of tea, so we've gone in to the shore, and I'm having some Guinness for strength. And Chris Fogarty, the honest fisherman, is rustling up something on his cooker. happen.
You're not going to eat it now, Vince, are you?
5 seconds. 5 seconds, you're joking me. That's all savable.
Oh my God! That chair is deadly.
It is deadly. No, but we're really on a really bad slant there. But you know what? The chair you're on is actually a lot safer. Stevie! I think you're really trying to kill me. It's the slant, Stevie.
I second that.
It's at 45 degrees. I'll stay standing. Cheers, Chris. So you're cooking again?
Well, cool. Just a small snack for the evening, you know?
Yeah, I get my flash lamp on this. One second.
Right. Small wee snack.
What's
I was
that?
sitting down by the fire having a drink. Kebabs. These are
Kebabs.
chicken kebabs.
Chicken kebabs.
Chicken kebabs. They're in a whiskey flavour, actually, believe it or not, your favourite. I had them specially spiced for you, believe it or not. So what we do is we just stick them in them.
Chris, I'm going to burst.
Oh, no, not with these. Look at the size of these. These are tiny.
I think you're trying to kill me.
We just stick them in them in the tin foil. And we'll stick them on.
So you have chicken. What else have you got?
Chicken, black kind of what? Sorry, I keep saying black. Green peppers, onions,
Lovely.
chicken. That's all.
I suppose I'll try one anyway.
Actually, look, we front force. If you like one, you'll have two. You'll have two apiece.
And how long will they take to cook in the oven?
Take about, I say in that oven, 20, 25 minutes. That's all. We'll have a pint drink by then.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
That'll be done in no time.
Looking forward
And
to
then
it.
we'll put the pizza on there around 12 o'clock, I suppose. You
And
know?
pizza as well.
Oh, but you can have the pizza as well. So I can't take the food home. We have to eat it.
Well, if I die tonight, Chris, you can tell my wife.
You die happy.
I died happy. I'll tell you a quick story before I go. There's a man walking along the beach on an early Sunday morning. It's very sunny. And he sees something sticking out of the sand. And he goes over and he pulls out a little teapot. So he rubs to see what kind of metal it is. And a genie appears. And the genie says, I grant you one wish. So the man had one wish. And he thought long and hard. What could he get? What did he want? And then he thought of what he wanted. And he said to the genie, please, he said, make me irresistible to women. And there's a big puff of smoke and a flash of lightning. And there lying on the sand is a credit card. He was handing me a credit card. He was irresistible to women. And some people, that's all they think about is the credit card. The credit card and how much they have, how much money they have. And there's lots of riches in the world without being materialistic. There's lots of ways of being very rich. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Until next time. Good luck. See ya. Bye. Oh my God. Wow. What a find. This bottle is definitely hundreds of years old. I wonder how much this will be sold for at Sotheby's.